non-runner no bet this morning. Oscar Whiskey went from 4-1 to 7-2. That's probably a couple of the outsiders. Get Me Out of Here came into 10-1. Peddler's Cross 10-1, but hasn't had a massive impact. Say 7-2 Oscar Whiskey, 9-2 Rev de Savola.
But it's been more of an impact, as we were saying, that on the actual stable rather than just the horse and the betting. Shark, it's going to be quite interesting to see. Do you think Quevega will go?
No, she'll go for the mare, so she will. And will he? I can't understand how come he don't run her in this race, because he has another mare at home at win the mare's race. But that Willie wants to go back and win it 3 or 4 year run. It's a 5. Huh? I wasn't there for the first year. I'm only a chap. It's an open race. Oscar Whiskey, I don't fancy him. Willie Mullins, the other night, he was on the phone and he had a charity bet, and he had 100 each way on So Young, and for his charity bet. So it's just interesting that he do that. There's a few horses in it that have chances. I think young McCoy below might have a right chance of this, so he might, if things go to plan, he'll tell you more about him in a couple of minutes. Get Me Out of Here, he's the horse that I'd like here. If the ground, I'd say, comes up good, he'll be in the first 3 anyway. There was another horse, what was it called? Trust in Times belonged to Mick Eastby, and there's a fair bit of word about him in England. He's a big price. He's, I'd say, 30-1 or 40-1, and his form is after working out. His last 2 or 3 runs is after working out well, and he's probably a horse, if you wanted a bit of value for the whole week, this lad is 40-1, and he'd be a value each way bet.
Get Me Out of Here has an each way chance, but he's very, very ground dependent. He's ran a couple of times this year, deplorable on soft ground. So he needs to keep trying to have any chance. And if he did keep trying, he has a chance, because it's a very open race. Oscar Whiskey is a little bit like that as well. To help him get the trip, he needs it to keep trying. If it does get a bit testing, then Rev de Savola is the best stayer of all the English horses. And one that has got a little bit of class, whether he stays or not, is Solowit at 10-1. I'm not sure. I don't think he's so ground dependent. It's just whether he'd get the trip or not. But Oscar Whiskey, I think for him to stay or for him to beat Rev de Savola, needs to have the ground good. I think on soft ground he won't. Rev de Savola, I think he'll stay better than him every day. And as I said, Get Me Out of Here is a bit like that too. He's very, very ground dependent. So the ground plays a big part in this. If it's good, Oscar Whiskey, I think Get Me Out of Here. If it's not, I think Rev de Savola is the best stayer of all the English horses.
Shark wants to know if the ground is good, would you swap your lad for anything else?
Not really, but it needs to be good. It needs to be good ground, you know, because he's ran deplorable this year on soft ground.
Andrew, what about, what do you think? I mean, it's another one, there's a potential to being a very small field again.
Yeah, it looks an ordinary enough World Hurdle. I'd be a Solwit fan as well. You know, there's this thing about Oscar Whiskey is the best horse in the race, will he get the trip? I think Solwit's the best horse in the race, and he's gotten 2.5 miles, he's won an Aintree, he's been second to Hurricane Fly and a Hatton's Grace on heavy ground. I think Solwit's definitely the best horse in the race. He looked like he came back to form last time, and what Solwit does is he settles very well, which will give him every chance of getting the 3 miles. Tom Segal of Pricewise, who's the best tipster going, says, you know, you go for the best horse in the race, and he's a Solwit fan. I think at 10-1, you're basically backing 10-1. Will Solwit get 3 miles or not? And it's probably an even money shot whether he get 3 miles or not.